Did you watch the presidential debates? I mean, that's been the hot story for the last few weeks. Romney and Obama going at it 3 times. Very exciting. A lot of people were riveted. Many people tuned in. Yes, I also followed it pretty much. And after a while, I mean, there were times that I was riveted and there were times that I was bored. But after a while, I started to wonder, is this really worthwhile? The whole debate thing, is it really worth anything at all? Aren't most people really decided on who they're going to vote for? But not only that, what became so alarmingly clear was that whoever was watching it always had a bias. When you ask somebody about, did you see the debate? Well, they said, yeah, what did you think about it? And they told you. Well, you knew exactly what they were going to say based on what they believed in. You knew if you turned to Fox News, they would say one thing. If you turned to CNN, they would say something else. And sometimes you wondered, were they watching the same debate? And were they watching the same debate that I was? And that's when it really got me thinking. Because whether it's worthwhile or not, what's really interesting about the debate is that most people had already decided, and most people were watching already knew what they wanted to hear, and that's exactly what they heard. Forget the facts, forget the truth. Objectivity, out the window. It is whatever you want it to be. And it strikes me that we often have debates in life. We have debates with each other about lots of things, including religion, as a good example. And the question is, how open are people really when they debate things, when they discuss things? Are we really open? Do we have an open mind? Are we listening because we really want to hear? Or do we have our own preconceived notions and we hear whatever it is that we want to hear? What is really going on? What happens in those debates? So my question to you this week is more, when you discuss with somebody and you want them to have an open mind, and you really do, what can you do? What can you do to present your own case, your own situation, your own side of the debate, but what can you do to make sure the other person has an open mind? And what can you do to make sure that you yourself have an open mind? Truly open, ready to hear, ready to consider, ready to analyze, ready to hear both sides. Is it possible? Can people really be objective? And how do you do it? Give us your ideas. In this presidential campaign, it is something to think about.